Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 9 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. Let's take a look at one of our 4 agreements. Cultivate wisdom. You don't need to accumulate knowledge to become wise. Anyone can become wise. When you become wise, you respect your body, you respect your mind, and you respect your soul. When you become wise, your life is controlled by your heart, not your head. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow Industrials down 159, NASDAQ off 75, S&P's off 18, gold contract down $5.70, trading at $1,319 an ounce. Silver off 8 cents at $22.30 an ounce. Platinum flat at $1,402 an ounce. Copper $3.29 a pound. Light sweet crude up 50 cents, trading at $103 a barrel. Bonds, 30-year bond up 2 ticks at $133.10. 10-year is flat at $126.07. King dollar up 69 ticks at 80.09. The euro down 9 at 135.72, and the yen trading flat at 96.90. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. I know what's going on in your world. In the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. What do you have? You're down 17 points. You do 730 million versus the 594. You're going into a downdraft that was out there August 15th. But guess what? You are at 1658, and you're a lot closer to the lowest swing point, which is the 1630 area. And I suspect it's going to basically tag into that area. We go take a look at the SPY. What you have with the SPY is this. The SPY did 165 million shares out here. When we hit the high up there, we did 203 million. So this is where this is going to set up now. Okay, we did 165 million. The last swing low out there was August 27th. That swing low, we did 158 million. We are at 165.48. The top of that bar, folks, is 166.04. So it's going to go for the lower swing point, when that lower swing point is at 163.21 from August 27th. August 27th? August 27th. NASDAQ composite. Now, this composite, this is pretty amazing, actually. So the composite today comes back 2%, 75 bucks. We're at 36.94. Now, 36.94, it's actually 36.90 is the August 5th benchmark. This baby came down on monster volume, though. What we're dealing with here, folks, is that you're dealing with, 2 billion shares on the way down. So what do you have set up? Okay, so the composite itself had stayed outside of the 36.94, and it's actually, it's perfect, actually. This is sick. Okay, so August 5th, highs 36.94. We closed at 36.94. You had an expansion of volume. That's telling me, hey, guess what? You're going to go back inside this range. And the range there, that brings you down to 35.73. We take a look at the 3 Qs. What you have inside the 3 Qs, she did 42 million shares. Bottom line, volume blew out. 3 Qs right now at 77.22. They're going to make that run to 74.96. The real key, let's go back to the S&Ps again, is that the consolidation, meaning that top to bottom, will the lower swing point hold at August 27th? We'll see, because we have volume up at that high of that 173.52. But volume came out in spades right across the board out here today. If we go to the small caps, we take a look at the small caps, the IWM. IWM did 54 million shares. Last swing point out here, we're at 104. Last swing point low is 100.24. Gold market. What you have with the gold market is this. The actual physical gold hit a price point of $1,330. Now, we did that with 116,000 contracts, which, folks, is not even close. Can't handle it. It's coming into 213,000 contracts. What that sets up, gold wants to go make a run for those June lows. The equities themselves made a low in June, came off that low with 2 beautiful signs of strength. You know, if we look at the XAU had made the low. The low out there was 82.29. Had an expansion all the way up to 115. Huge move, right? With that 20, 35 points. Pulls all the way back down, and it's pulling back down correctly. When I say correctly, it's pulling back in there with lighter volume. You got to let this thing test, folks. I'm telling you, let the baby test. If we go look at Gold Corp, we have a Gold Corp. This is a small expansion in volume of the last week and a half, and that's where it's building cause. We did 6.6 million, but she broke a swing that had 9.6. That's what you want to see. You want to see her break the swing with lighter volume. She's going into the lows, and the low benchmark is 13 million. You're coming into that with 6 million. That's how you want to come into a low. What I expect you're going to see here, and I suspect we're going to get it by the end of the week, you're going to get fast price destruction, getting into those lows, and we'll see whether those lows can hold. On some of the equities, I suspect they're going to, meaning some of the gold and silver equities, others are not. What you had out here today, an Eagle, AEM, she had an expansion of volume. She's going into the 25 bucks, but guess what? She closed at 25.06. That does not look good for AEM. And an Eagle did not have the type of strength that a couple of the other gold equities did have. We go over to Rheingold Resources. We take a look at Rheingold Resources, GOLD, which has been one of the strongest stocks, gold stocks out there. What we did with Rheingold is this. She's at 69 bucks, coming off the high of 84. She had bottomed out at 60. This is how you want to see this baby coming in. We didn't get an expansion of volume today. You did 544 million. She's going into 900 million. She's going into a sign of strength down to the bottom of 2.0 million. That is exactly how you want to see any type of equity come back into lows. When we take a look at the gold, well, here, let's go over to the King Dollar. This thing is going to be all about King Dollar, folks. What King Dollar has done is this. She has rejected lower price. She had a small sign of strength last Friday. Today, sideways move. She's trading out at 80.08. So she goes out of the range again. She's got to be inside 80.17. She got exactly to 80.17 today and got sold. So 80.17 is the number, but what I do expect you're going to see is that she's going to get inside that range, and she's going to get some juice topside, and that's what's basically keeping that gold market down. Bond market. We go take a look at the bond market out here. What we have with bonds, and this is, the 30-year and the 10-year, they're building cause to get the higher price. This is the 10th day that we've moved sideways in that market. We're at 133.14. She looks like she wants to go to 140. We go to the 10-year. And there's divergence here, there's no doubt, because what we did have is that the bond market is still, with the market down this much, you suspect that the bond market will really go high. Well, this is worrisome in the context of the whole debt ceiling. That's what's going on. 10 weeks, the 10-year rather has gone sideways also. We're at 126.08. It looks to me like we can get to 130. What did happen in the bond market in general out here today, and this is the short-term market. Let me see if I can find this for you, because this is pretty intense. The 1 year, big institutions get these folks, but the 1 year bill rates surged the highest since 2008. Okay, big number, folks. Okay, there was only 30 billion that was sold, which is not a lot of money. But the bottom line is that the rate was 0.35%, and that is the highest since November of 08. And of course, what that's all about is that they're charging up because the politicians are playing with fire. They're playing with monster fire. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. And folks, if you come over to TFNN, right on the front page, what you're going to see is that we are coming up, I am coming up to the 600th edition of the Gold Report. It's hard to believe, actually, 600 editions. And we have a special that's going on, and what you can do is this. And this is a great time to get it, I'm telling you, because we got the first bounce off that bottom, and this is coming in the right way. We have a special that's going on until the 600th edition comes out, and that's October 22nd. And you can get 60 editions for $600. So it's $10 an edition or $10 a week. This is a special we're only going to do until October 22nd. So if you'd like to do it, you can come over to our website at TFN, and you're going to see it right on the very front. Time flies, folks. I'm telling you. It's just absolutely amazing. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. We had the Dow finish down 159, NASDAQ off 75, S&P's off 18, gold down 560, King Dollar up 54 ticks. We're going to be right back, folks.